Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm actually back in the room where I learned how to play the guitar. I'm visiting my parents' house. Many years ago I was sitting at this very desk. I had this small TV right over there, and I was playing my guitar through my Behringer amp and rocking out for many years in this room. I actually found one of the EPs that I was a part of way back. That's me hanging on that buffalo right there, if you can see that. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to take you through my top 5 favorite fuzz pedals. I used to not be that into fuzz pedals. I remember I had my first one in this very room. I bought a Big Muff because I was a huge fan of Jack White, but I do like the Big Muff now, but it's something about running that pedal into a very clean amp that's not working really well, and I did that back then, and it was not a lot of mids in that tone, to say it carefully, so I really didn't get into fuzz back then. But actually the first fuzz on this list is the one that really got me into fuzz pedals, and this was actually after I started my YouTube channel, and I don't remember how I got it. I think I got it secondhand, or maybe like a trade-in or something, but that was the Monsterpiece Scratchy Snatch, and I will show you some clips from all the pedals and link the videos down below. But I think the reason why I liked it so much is because it worked on a clean amp. I don't remember if it's a silicon or a germanium. I think it might be a germanium fuzz. From what I remember, it had a bias knob, so you could really like sculpt your tone how you wanted it to be, and it sounded great. I used that one in my How to Sound Like Tame Impala, and for some weird reason I decided to sell it. I think I was low on cash at some point or something like that, but I really want one again. The next pedal is a pedal that I still have, and it's probably the fuzz pedal that I have recommended to the most people, and the reason for that is because it sounds amazing, and it also works wherever you put it in your chain, so you can have it before or after a buffer, and it sounds just amazing, and that's the Ohmless Pedals Bore Fuzz. This one also has a bias knob. The fuzz is thick. I remember I talked to Mark about it, the guy who makes them, and I asked him what is this fuzz based on. That's something that I always ask about amps and pedals. Is this based on a TS? Is this based on a fuzz face? And he said that no, it's really just an original circuit, and I think he did great. It sounds amazing. You really should check out the Bore Fuzz. that's number 2. These are not in any specific order, by the way. I'm just going through them all. The next one is from a company that is really close to me. Way back when I started my channel, I started to make demos of the stuff that I had, and after that I started to reach out to companies. And I remember the first company that reached out to me without me saying anything to them before, that was KMA Machines, and the pedal is the Fuzzly Bear. The Fuzzly Bear is, I think, loosely based on a Jordan Boss Tone, maybe one of the lesser known fuzz circuits. I think it's kind of hard to describe the sound, so I just leave a clip of it here and you can hear how it sounds for yourself. Fuzz pedal on the list is kind of different from the other ones, because I mentioned earlier that I prefer to use fuzz pedals that sounds good on a clean amp, but this one really doesn't, in my opinion, and that's the Analogman Sunface. And I had the NKT 250 white dot version, I think, which is based on a fuzz face. It sounds amazing, but alone into a clean amp, it's kind of thin sounding, so I prefer to use it stacked together with an overdrive pedal. Again, this is a pedal that I ended up selling. I guess that's something that I do when I'm low on cash. I sell stuff that I really love. Don't know why. And of course, if you are into stuff like that, you know that the NKT, oh, it's not 250, it's 275, I think. I think those versions of the sun faces, they are not easy to find. So that's probably why I sold it. I could get some cash for it, but they are really hard to find, so I should definitely have kept it. Sorry. Now over to the last fuzz on this list. This is the pedal that I have on my board right now, and it's the Fuzzrocious 420 fuzz. From what I remember, this pedal has 2 gain stages that you combined with the gain knobs, and it sounds just amazingly thick and almost like a bit spitty. I really like that in my fuzzes. And this one also works great wherever you put it in the chain. I've been kind of back and forth with this one and the Boar fuzz from Homeless, which is also on the list. I like them both, but right now I have the 420 fuzz on my board and it sounds amazing. So there you have it, my top 5 fuzz pedals. Check out my new merch store, I linked that below. Check out my Patreon. Use my affiliate links to support the channel so I don't have to sell good fuzz pedals. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.